guys, what's up? It's your girl Camray and you're watching Camray Music TV, and this is your Real Housewives of Atlanta review for the week. Season number 11, episode number 13, Tempers in Tokyo. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe down below to my channel, like this video, share the video, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Camray Music TV, and be sure to comment as we move through this review. Alright y'all, let's get into it. Alright, so we pick up back where we ended last week. Tanya starts to cry from this exchange with Nene, okay? One thing I noticed this episode was that Nene was pretty hard on everyone, and it was obvious from the stuff going on with Greg that it was like taking a toll on her. I guess we noticed throughout the episode that they're kind of playing phone tag, or Greg is purposely turning his phone off. He's going off in the text messages. You know, Nene is probably frustrated because the time difference. She don't know if he's doing okay. Is it antics? Like, why are you acting like this? I'm only just trying to be there for you. I can totally understand. That's why I can't stand long distance. And so just to kind of see all this happening with her, you see her lash out on Tanya, who's all about gumdrops, unicorns, and rainbows. You see her lash out on Portia about Portia feeling sick, and you know, her saying that, you know, moms be at the bus stop with a baby on their hip, baby in the stroller. But this girl is pregnant and she's much older and she's had complications before. Like, Nene girl, what's going on? And then who else did she come at crazy? Who else did she come at crazy? I wrote it down. And Nene was shading Candy in the at the karaoke thing. So I was just like, you know, maybe this just isn't Nene's day. I know she's gonna be on Watch What Happens Live, but I am recording this much before that. But maybe we'll see what she got to say on the show. But she was very shady and just kind of spiteful, and I was like, okay, yeah, something going on with Nene. You know, you could clearly tell because she has spent all that time getting her hair curled, and maybe she felt, you know, down, or she wasn't feeling the look, so she just ended up brushing it back into a ponytail. I was like, I felt so bad for her because she really does look villainous. So Nene does end up just walking out of the restaurant and going off and walking and getting into the taxi and going on back to the hotel. Even later on, she ends up getting left, has a huge attitude about it, finally joins them for dinner later on. So this episode was a lot about the culture. They got to experience, you know, this karaoke closet type thing. They were singing different songs. It was nice to see the ladies singing together, singing escape songs. And y'all know Candy had to let us know she know how to hit that high note. She don't know how to do nothing else. She know how to hit the high note. That's what happened when you shade in, see? She knows how to hit the high notes, okay? They went on to like a geisha house. It was like a musical type thing. They got to play different games. You know, Candy's super excited because she's super competitive and they're winning and everything, taking sake shots, having a good time. I noticed they had a lot of sushi now. They had to pull over and get some McDonald's because they needed food familiar unto them. I feel like there's probably some Japanese food that they could have had that I don't feel like they only eat sushi now. Maybe the tour guide felt like, you know, this is a richer crowd. Let me take them to the hottest sushi spots. But they wasn't feeling that sushi. Candy looked pissed every time they sat down to eat. And y'all know Candy loves to eat. When they were going to the red light district, we find out that Amsterdam and Japan's red light district are very different. Cynthia looked good, honey, in her midnight blue hair, and you know, Marlo's bags had finally got there. Marlo pulled out the wig and she had the geisha thing going on. Did very well, okay? But Eva does end up getting a call that they're going to go ahead and pull the plug on her grandpa, and you know, he's probably gonna pass away. And you know, all the girls come to console her, and it was just a beautiful moment. Prior to that though, she had this back and forth with Marlo, and it was just getting so dirty. Now, you know, like when you see the bully picks on this one person over and over and over and over, and they don't say nothing, they don't say nothing, they don't say nothing. There's a point where they finally just snap, and that was this moment on the bus. Eva was going back and forth with her, and she was rattling off all her labels, and she kept talking about her wig and how it wasn't tacked on well enough and how it just was a bad wig. But y'all know, like, Marlo don't have her bags at this point, so it's like all she can do is eat it. Then Marlo goes on to talk about, you know, she has kids by 2 different fathers, and she be smoking, and you know, but Eva did not get offended. They were able to, you know, let bygones be bygones, and that is something we have never seen. Usually when it gets like that between somebody and Marlo, they get all hurt, it's all dramatic, but that didn't happen with Eva. Now, unless she cried off camera, they kept it together. They got back cool. She consoled her, gave her a hug. So, and some of that shade was cringeworthy. I was like, oh, Marlo, you didn't have to talk about her kids like that. Oh, Marlo, you didn't have to talk about her smoking like that. Oh, Eva, it's a whole lot rattling off the labels, girl. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Really dramatic things occur. We had Nene and Greg's situation going on. We still haven't quite figured that out. Hopefully, she will reveal some of that on Watch What Happens Live tonight. We had Eva and Marlo's back and forth. We had Eva's grandpa passing away. We had Tanya and Nene try to bury what they had going on. Nene's still acting like she don't care about what's going on with her, but I'm like, if that's your friend, then you should care. And it's just like, maybe there's like a cultural difference, because Nene comes from a background where, you know, you could take or leave friends, okay? And her background is very much gritty, you know, grind to the top type of thing. I feel like, you know, Tanya has much more of a positive, you know, I care about my friends. And, you know, Nene makes it very clear that she could take you or leave you. Like, y'all are just co-workers. And Tanya is going to have to learn that. Because, I mean, I don't know. I kind of just don't understand why Nene's treating her like that when she brought her on the show. It's like, are you really that mad about the sunglasses comment? Like, it has to be something else. It has to be much, much more. I will say that during all of this back and forth, that tour guide, honey, she did not look happy. One thing about the Japanese culture, they seem very reserved, very respectful, quiet. They don't be doing all this extra. So to see her on this bus while Marlo and Eva are going back and forth, I just, like I was saying, it was cringeworthy, because it was making me feel like, oh, this poor lady, she has to sit through all this stuff. She has no clue. She has no clue what she signed up for. And clearly she couldn't get out of it. She was not playing about that time stuff. She left Nene, child. It just was a lot. It was a lot. I don't have too much more to say about this episode. I really don't want to talk about each thing, you know, in the sequence. I just felt like a couple things that I wanted to bring up. I might start switching how these reviews go when it is filler episodes like this. I'll just sit down and rap with y'all on a few points, on a few things that I did notice. I did notice that Nene seemed a little upset, a little more upset and bothered than usual. Marlo finally got her stuff, you know. Candy and Portia actually getting along and being cool while stuff is going on, but while the focus is off of them, they perfectly fine. I did notice that. Now, Cynthia looked good to me this episode. Something extra, some kind of extra glow is going on. Yeah, that's all I got. I did notice that Marlo had a confessional. Has she always had confessionals? Are we gonna give her a peach yet? I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments what you thought about this week's episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm Cameray, and this is Cameray Music TV. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Cameray Music TV, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!